It is August 18th, 2022. It is 4:22 p.m. I was about to go mind my own business, go outside, and I was told, stay inside. I'm like, what the fuck? Now you want me to stay inside? So I pulled some cards, and I'm like, okay, clarify. And every card I pulled in was an inside scenery card. I'm like, okay, why? And then I was shown someone lying on a couch crying. And I thought, okay, what do I have to do with it? And the hangman card came up with the magician. So I have to help you see something differently. Because some of you are ignoring your own intuition, your own instincts. And I'm fairly certain this is going to be a love reading. I don't know why. It just feels like whatever a few of you are going through right now, it feels like something I've been through, and I just kind of shrug my shoulders at it now. So I think I'm the person that's supposed to give you advice on this topic because I don't have an emotional charge to it. I don't have a bias to it. I don't have anything to it. It's a situation I've been through. I've experienced it from both sides, actually. And excuse the squeaking, it's Tux down there. Yeah, I'm just going to give you advice on this because I think that's what you need. And what I think before, like what I'm being told by the guides that's going on here, is it's three people involved in a situation where, how do I explain this? Because it's been shown to me in a few different ways so that I can comprehend this and remember how it happened with me. So I'm giving it to you with the way they gave it to me first. Okay? The spirit guide to me message, I'm relaying it to you. There's three people involved, and the fourth one that is uninvolved, but they're involved unknowingly. Similar to a movie where there's three friends and one of them has a history with the fourth person that isn't part of the group, but somehow gets involved in the group because of how much the other three are talking about that fourth person. And one of the people in the group is hiding some history from the rest of the group regarding the fourth person. And it's been going on, and I keep seeing the number 3 and 4, like 34, 3 and 4, or 7. It's been going on for a while. I'm not being shown faces, I'm not being shown names, I'm not being shown silhouettes, I'm not being shown any motion pictures or visions of anybody. I'm simply being given a scenario, like a script. And Lily, not right now. And it's being shown to me like a script. And there's three people and a fourth one. And from there, it was shown to me in movie scenes, my own memories, in magazines, comic books. Okay? So if you think this is me talking about you, please get your head out of your own ass. If you think that it's me personally being like, projecting some shit, please get your head out of your ass. If you don't comprehend what the hell you're doing on this channel, please close off and leave. This is for people who know what's going on with them. They're doing their work. They're not dealing with petty drama. They have somehow ended up dealing with something. They are trying to get out of a situation to bring harmony into their lives. They are not looking for people to hurt or to hurt people or whatever, or to be hurt by people. They're attempting to figure out the most harmonic, benevolent way to do things. They're overthinking it, basically. This isn't about petty people. This isn't about any of that shit. This is about somebody genuinely a good person being caught in between a group of people who aren't very good people, who've been whispering in their ear, and this person who has been hearing the whispers wants to go do something with the person they have history with, but they can't. I don't know. I'm genuinely seeing it like school kids. kids in high school, which I don't comprehend why they would be here on this channel. Maybe it's college, I don't know. But whatever's going on, I was shown it in a way where what you guys are going through right now is something that will affect your children and your children's children very, very factually. Not metaphorically, not karmically, not any of that crap. But it will literally affect them. The secrets you're keeping, the things you're hiding, the people you actually want to hang out with, it will shape who your children become. It will shape your circle, your environment, your personality, the rest of your life, so on and so forth. So someone, the person with the history, with the fourth, we're going to call this person number 3. Number 3 to the group of 3, the newcomer, right? That's being lied to and all that, manipulated to see if they're going to do the right thing. Number 3 is being shown to me like a high school nerd that became friends with the cool kids, and the cool kids were just messing with the nerd. But the nerd thought he was part of the cool kids, but the entire time they were toying with him. He fell in love with one of the people in the group, they betrayed him, etc., etc. You know that script. Someone is actually going through this. Now, what the story that I'm being asked to lay out and read for you, for the energy that I'm being shown, it's about number 3 and the person that is outside of the group that has no idea what this group is doing. So it's about those two people. When those two people come back together, communication, whatever it is between them, the energetic cord that gets untangled, which they're supposed to be untangled because they're making a tapestry, they're not making a giant ball of yarn. So those cords that get untangled so these two beings can function properly, whether together or apart, when that happens, it sends a harmonic wave out into the world. That tapestry gets unraveled in that part and the image gets woven properly. You know what I mean? So, hold on. Give me that. Here. I'm going to do this in two layouts. Okay? And we're going to be quick about it. This is for number 3. See what I mean? Someone with 3 other people, or someone in a group of 3, and they're being lied to by these people. And this person's like, oh yeah, everything's great, everything's fine. But deep down, they're like, I want to go that way. And this is the other one. 9 of Cups, 9 of Wands. You see how this redhead from that group is looking at the light here, which is here from this person at night lighting candles. But here, physically, they're with other people. But emotionally, they want to be over there. See how this person is off in their own world. Whoever the one that has the history with that person. They're off doing their own thing. You see this? And emotionally, they're having fun, exploring, learning, so on and so forth. And in each picture, they're alone, but with spirit. This person is constantly surrounded by people. And when they're alone, they're looking at spirit, which is, you see these? Working with this one. Everything they want to do keeps wanting them to go to this person, but they keep staying with the wrong people. And every time they try to leave, the other person plays a guilt trip. And then this person's like, oh, let me stay, let me fix this, we can work this out. But secretly, they're not in love. They want to go. Their instincts, their sense of safety, their emotions all lead them to someone they see as a artsy, creative person working with source. But they're busy doing this, putting on a show for people that don't give a fuck about them. When all they want to do is this or this. See? And there's those three again, telling people what to do, what they want, and how to make it, how to order it, how to analyze it, what ingredients to put in. While this person over here is going off with like, I don't want to be in that line. I want to be over here with spirit and these people. And the more they do that, this person's like, that's kind of what I want too. But first, what do you need to do? Lily, hold on a second, please. Leave the puppy alone. Go. She just sits there watching him eat, and then she like growls at him while he's eating. No matter how many lizards you surround yourself with, they always bite, don't they? Why don't you do this instead with who you want to do it with? I apologize. I apologize if this sounds very harsh, but this is such a simple thing. If you like someone, talk to them. If you're with people you don't like, move. Don't talk to them. Say how you feel. If you're in love with someone else, but you're being with someone else instead, why are you betraying yourself? And they're very simple things that people make overly complicated because they listen to other people's opinions. Is the person you want to be sleeping or sharing your bed with someone you're gonna sleep like? Are you gonna allow your best friend to fuck your husband or wife? If not, why does your best friend get to tell you what to do with your husband or wife? I'm really tired of trying to give you guys the same fucking advice while you guys are like, but what if, but what if, but what if? Okay, you keep playing that game. The rest of us who already know how to function in healthy relationships, we're going to be meditating. We're going to be peaceful and honest. We're going to remedy conflict. We're going to talk things out. We're going to spend each day communicating properly. No passive aggressive games. No fucking snide comments or remarks. No mothers involved in relationships. No fucking fathers involved. No daddy or mommy issues that you are aware of that you aren't healing. No telling each other, oh yeah, you look good in those clothes, but looking really bad in those clothes. No lying. No leaving little bits of information out. No saying little white lies. No more. Because that's what it leads to. Drama, conflict, records, receipts, documents, video recordings, pictures, Polaroids, spy cameras, secret societies, covens, officials, authorities, leaders, hierarchies. All because people want to keep being like, yeah, sure, you're right. No, I'll do what you say. No, yeah, fuck that bitch. Okay. Well, the rest of us, we're going to go over there and do this. And enjoy this. And do this by ourselves and not be sad. Oh, woe is me, I'm so alone. Well, look at all the fucking opportunities and I don't have to worry about you cheating. Boo-hoo. Or do you want to have a really fucking healthy relationship where it's teamwork? Where when you see your partner like this, you go and grab your partner and you're like, hey, let's go have fun or chill out in the sun. If you see your partner going through this at work, you come home and have them deal with this. If your partner's having family issues, you go and do this with them. If your partner's sad or upset, you help them see their worth and their potential. What the fuck are you guys doing, thinking you're leading or being gurus to each other when you can't even function in a healthy relationship without complaining to strangers about it? If you guys can't run a fucking relationship that's monogamous between one and other person, how are you going to run a city? How are you going to run a fucking legacy or even dare say you stand for anything in the world? You can't even raise a person, a dog, a cat, or a grandmother, a grandfather, a parent, or a child. If you can't function with the basics, how are you going to even complain at anything else? This is why some of us master healers came back all the way to the beginning, to the primordial fucking elements, to go, hey buddies, you guys are doing it wrong. It's not about that way with the sword. It's about this way, taking the shoes off, relaxing, enjoying each other's company, leaving the fucking past behind, but never forgetting who hurt you and how, and what you learned, and doing it with eyes wide open this time. It's still the same land, you're just moving towards fertile soil and leaving the terribleness behind. Some of you have been in hell for so long you couldn't even recognize heaven if it was right in front of you. Some of you have been running from who you are for so long you don't even recognize how much you've changed. And others of you are leaving healthy relationships behind because people tell you what to do. Others of you are stuck in terrible relationships you don't want to be in because you're obligated because of children. And you're showing your children that it's okay to settle. Some of you have multiple children from multiple different parents and you think that that's okay to teach your daughters. Or your sons, that it's okay to go impregnate so many different women. This is somebody's sister, somebody's brother, somebody's child. You are someone's child. Hi, it's the universe calling. Can you guys stop pretending to be lost in the woods and actually go the way you know you're supposed to go? And maybe things will work out actually, but in order to get there, you got to go through something uncomfortable first because you've been in uncomfort, so you're going to need a little comfort, and it's going to feel like it's a chore or a process, but eventually you're going to get there because it's just 2 steps over that way. You were picking up that rock when you were supposed to pick up that rock. Spirit is helping you pick up those rocks, but you decided to pick up that rock. So you dealt with the consequences, people dancing around and making illusions in your life when the reality was something else. They were celebrating at the illusions while you were grieving over what you wanted, trying to manifest something, and you didn't get it. Why? Because you were in the wrong environment. You were with the wrong people. Who would dare bring in Boiling hot water into an icy pool. Who would pour ice on somebody like that's asleep? An insane person. So who would bring fucking true love into your life when you're surrounded by horrible people? Nobody. They would wait for this. They would wait for you to connect with your spirit and yourself and to realize who really you want, who the man or the woman in the moon is that you're in love with, that you gaze at for so many days and hours every night, the person you wish for in every fucking star. And they're right there in front of you in your fucking life. And what are you guys doing? Looking at card readings, trying to figure out what the right thing to do is. And then you go, derp, we got told what to do. This bitch is so mean. Well, why are you fucking wasting my time when you know what you want? Why do I have to sit here wasting my life and not get paid to tell you that the person you want to be with is right over there walking away from you? But you're busy daydreaming about what you could have as time just goes by. Wah, wah. That's not the way to do it. That's how you get burned. You were a certain way in a relationship and someone treated you like shit. Well, that's not how the way you were supposed to be in that relationship. You acted a certain way, therefore you got a certain way out of a certain someone, and that person gave you the exact effect to the cause you were instigating. They were just as much your teacher as you were their teacher. Holding on to petty unforgiveness is petty. Did you learn the lesson or do you need us to do it again? Oh, sorry, let me see. What was the lesson again? Don't be a douchebag. Don't lie. Don't cheat. Don't steal. Don't pretend. Don't keep records for the things you do. Don't play passive aggressive games. Don't go to bed angry. Don't leave the house fucked up when your partner comes home from work. Don't be a bitch when your partner's had a bitchy day. Be supportive. Don't let your parents get involved in your love life. Don't let your neighbors get involved in your love life. Keep your dick in your pants no matter how many hands are reaching for it. Or is your arm around your partner while your other arm is reaching for someone else's dick or twat? And you're wondering why shit doesn't work out for you. Well, let's go around the wheel again and find out, shall we? Let's put another hand by your dick. Did you learn that lesson yet? No? Let's put another one by your dick. No, now this time you have your own and only your memories. What are you going to do then? Oh, right. Put another order with the universe for another fucking trick that's going to treat you another fucking way. Over and over and over, all because you guys keep going over the past, listening to the same old fucking people, climbing the same old fucking mountains, doing the same old fucking thing over and over and over while there is a simpler way to do it. Absurd. Absurd. And then some of you are like, oh yeah, I'm cutting cords with that. I'm cutting cords with that. You're not supposed to cut cords. You're supposed to uproot them. You're supposed to untangle them. Oh yeah, I burned that bridge and I walked away from it. That was the wrong thing to do. You were supposed to communicate through the tension and the discord. That was the test. You failed the test by walking away and burning bridges and then gossiping and talking shit. Congratulations, that's an F minus. When the entire point was the worst possible fucking nightmare happened in your situation, and you were supposed to learn to forgive and to make peace and to bring harmony in that process. That was live, living fucking process of alchemy. And some of you walked away and walked right into the fucking trap that was laid after the fucking trap that was laid after the fucking trap that was laid after the fucking trap in front of all the red flags and the signs that said, don't go this way, go be nice instead. And some of you chose to go exactly into every fucking trap and say, fuck it. And you literally fucked it or got fucked by it. Sorry, this is the truth. You want to deal with your issues, you need to look at the fucking truth. Someone was, let's say that you were in a relationship where your partner cheated on you 28 times in 28 days. And you drove him to each fucking cheating appointment because you thought he was going to work. Now, are you going to cause a, Kardashian fit over this? Or are you going to take him to work, drop him off, drive home, get his shit, put him outside his job, and leave? Let's say somebody comes in and out of your life every year on their birthday just to fuck. 20 years they've been doing this. How many of those years did you let them do it? Because they kept coming back to see if you're going to let them. That was a spiritual contract. But some of you thought, oh no, they're back again. Oh, the ex is back. Well, yeah, are you complaining about it this time? Or are you actually glad to see this person you used to say I love you to? The person you had your penis or vagina wrapped around each other? The person you slept next to? The person you had your tongue up their butt, in their ear, in their mouth, in their fucking genitals? The person you fucked, you slept with, you ate with, you went shopping with, you changed clothes in front of, you peed in front of, the person you showered with. Remember those people you loved? Those people you called the love of your life, those people you promised things to, those people you were made promises by. Do you remember those people? Whether they're family or not, I don't give a fuck. What audacity do some of you have to be like, you didn't like me at my worst, you can't have me at my best? Bitch, that was not the point of the test. The point of the test is, are you humble enough to accept someone's apology? Are you humble enough to make an apology? Are you wise enough to communicate and create peace in the great fabric of the universe? Or are you going to keep discord with you wherever you go, sowing seeds of dis-ease? Or are you going to be honest, humble, and kind? It's very simple. But the process of doing these things is difficult depending on the level of ego some of you have, where you refuse to let go. And then others of you are being told to let go, and you're like, oh yeah, I let go of that person. You weren't supposed to let go of that person. You were supposed to let go of that horrible feeling inside you that made you hate that person. And you thought you were supposed to let go of that person. So you ran into the arms of someone else. And that person treated you like shit, pushed you away, and showed you exactly how to walk away and where to run to and where to go. And you thought you have to keep running back to that person. And they're bouncing you off over and over and over like a fucking ping pong. And you're like, oh, my baby daddy doesn't love me. There's no alimony. My baby mama doesn't do this. Oh, yeah, my ex, fuck that bitch. Oh, it's a Scorpio. Oh, it's a Pisces. It's a Cancer. So moody, so watery. Oh, it's a Virgo. So fucking stable and needy and clingy. No. No. It's a person. It's someone's child. It's someone's parent. It's someone's sibling. It's someone's employer or employee. It is a child of God that you claim to be better than, that you claim made mistakes so unforgivable that even a child of God cannot forgive it, yet you claim to be a follower of Christ and to be saved. It's fucking disappointing. It really is. And then you copycats. You copycats in these fucking groups that are constantly being brought to my attention, and I'm just like, what do you want me to do about them? And I finally realized a lesson. I'm so sorry to all of you copycats. Past, present, future, throughout all time and all history. I apologize that you guys were made to think that your personalities are so unworthy, that your egos and your mindsets, your consciousness is unworthy, that you had to find someone you look up to and copy them while you shit on them and their image. You stole from those that saved you and your idea of yourself. You mocked them. You pretended to be them. You gained benefit while pretending to be them, while you spewed vitriol when the conversation was actually about them. Because heaven forbid you be shown as the liar and the copycat that you've been, some of you, right? Better make Celeste look like the fucking lunatic instead of saying you've been copying me in both my male and female forms, right? Better hang out with a group of people that suck your dick or suck your twat instead of going and being with the one you really want to be with, because it's just easier to not dig in that emotion that says, hey, you might have done something fucked up and you should apologize for it. Some of you abandon people in states away from other people without any way to get back home. And you blamed that other person for making you do it. What the fuck? Do you have any idea how many times I was dropped off somewhere by people I was in a romantic relationship with? Literally dropped off somewhere. And for hours they wouldn't come back to pick me up. I had to walk home. A trip that took hours. On foot. With my cramping fucking legs. All because they want to be petty. There's no reason why. And no matter what backstory I tell you, you'll never know exactly what happened, because it's so fucking convoluted and so many lies and gaslightings that by the time I explain it to you, you'll think I'm batshit crazy or spewing word salad at you. Or that I'd like to hear myself talk. Like, fuck you. The rest of you know what's going on, and you guys listen to this stuff and you learn, you take notes. You're becoming better people, and I commend you. A+. But the rest of you, especially the copycats and the thieves, I pray and I bless each and every one of you to see the beauty that each and every one of you possess within you. Because this world would be so much more beautiful if you guys weren't homogenized. From your movies, celebrities, to your books and your drawings and the way you people create buildings, you've lost all sense of authenticity. And yet you look at the authentic and you break them down and you copy them and you think that you're authentic. My ex-best friend used to take fucking pictures posing as me and thinking I didn't see them. He would name his characters in video games after my names. And he thought I wouldn't know. People I've known my entire life do shit and then they're like, isn't this what you wanted? Yeah, I got it. Isn't it great? And then I get gaslit into thinking I do that to people. Like, no, you guys have been copying a lot of shit from a lot of people. And enough is enough. Who are you without the things you stole and the things you copied? Why isn't that person worth you helping that person grow? And those of you that are holding hatred towards your exes, don't you see that you're the problems? It's you guys holding the hatred. Your exes are off living their lives. They don't give a fuck if you're crying or if you're angry. Because every time they tune into you, what do they pick up on? A bitch. Someone who's angry at them. Someone who hates them. Someone who holds resentment towards them. So they leave before they even show up. And what do you guys do? Oh, is he returning again? Is she returning? No. Do you want them to? You say you do, or you feel like you do, but then you say you don't, or you feel like you don't. And then you guys sit there trying to manifest people back and significant others and all this shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Do you want to talk to this person or not? It's a phone. It's 2022. It's not 1990. Pick up a fucking phone and call somebody. You don't know the number? There's an email. You don't know an email? Call somebody else. Look them up. Find a way. But don't waste your time in relationships and with groups of people who are just dragging you along to see if you're going to make the right decision, because they're secretly laughing at you guys. And then you guys sit there going, oh, people are watching us. We're targeted individuals. Oh, we're this or that. No, that's your spiritual team giving you shit so that you guys stop being victims. What the fuck, man? Like, where's the common sense in people? And then the fake personalities you guys create that are fake on top of fake because you are God in form, live action role playing your personality, your ego, your persona. And then you have the audacity to create another fucking persona for your persona because you're too cowardly to be who you pretend to be. So you pretend to be someone else, pretending to be someone. And then I'm supposed to sit here and cosmic titty slap you lifetime after lifetime through painting, through book, through freaking sieges, through islands, through tribal wars, through kingdoms, empires, legacies, over and over and over and over and over and over. Just for me to come back again over and over and over, just to say, are you people fucking kidding me? Who did this? And then you say I'm crazy, that I'm mean. Well, look at how you guys are acting. An entire species charging itself money to set foot on the planet. Are you stupid? You are born and created in the image of God and you're copying other people? What the fuck is wrong with you for insulting God with their creation that you're not good enough? So you have to be me? Fuck you. Go be yourself. I am so tired of shape-shifting to be a different and better version of myself because you fucking scavengers keep copying. Get a life. Fucking maggots. Eating corpses and masks because they can't fucking look at themselves for who they are. And then blaming each other in relationships and accusing each other. Well, you thought I was a monster, didn't you? I gave you the monster. Can you forgive yourself for thinking that of me? Or are you going to blame me for validating what you thought of me? I already forgave myself. I already made peace with everything. Some of you think I haven't, and then I keep projecting, which means you guys are really hiding from something. Because if all you're seeing is me projecting, that means you are holding a mirror the other way. You're not looking at it, you're hiding behind it. Pobrecito. ¿Por qué? Te amo. Cosmic titty slaps. After all my incarnations, I have been relegated to the fucking mother of the human species that cosmic titty slaps these little brats that know exactly what they're doing, that understand perfectly well, but they keep wanting to be stupid. Okay, well, thank you for putting me at the top of the food chain then.